So I think the significance of connecting to each other is that as our society and our culture has evolved, we've become less involved in each other's lives. Sometimes we've retreated, to our own homes, to places that we feel safe and secure. But more traditional societies really had it right when they were involving grandparents, aunts and uncles, older siblings, multi-generational support systems that support the child but also support the parent. So there were people to give parents a break. There were people to give parents advice, trusted advice. And now we live in a world where we're susceptible to going online for advice. And there's all kinds of information online, which is a wonderful tool, but it's not personal to you. And it may not be what you need. And there's so much information online that sometimes it's hard to decipher what is right. So I think one of the things that Make Children First works hard to do is connect parents to each other, but also to other knowledgeable professionals and adults in the community that can help them decipher that information. We all have lots of questions about raising our children. It's a tough job. Sometimes it can feel really overwhelming. And because there's so much information, sometimes it's hard to know which advice to take. So, our idea is for parents to look broadly, ask questions, and consult with someone they trust, and take the information they need and leave the rest. Some things are more complicated than others, but sometimes the best source of information is another parent who's dealing with the same thing you're dealing with. They've probably also done some of that research. They might have a few tips and tricks, and they might also know the people in the community who are trained to help, if it comes to that. I know sometimes it's just about having a conversation with another mom whose toddler also screams when you're putting them in the high chair, for example. Something as simple as that. It can be singing a song, it can be tickling the toes. Sometimes it's just a little something to break that habit or to sort of bring that stage into perspective in that this too will pass. And I know that's a cliche, but as a parent, I know it to be true in many ways. And other parents, I think, do a really good job of supporting each other and helping us see sort of through all the emotional stuff to the simple ways that we can, get through some tough stuff.